All right there, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I got a few bugs out of the way with that first video. All right, the next shape that we're going to take a look at is the rectangular prism. All right, so again, if we're looking at it this way, it's a solid shape and you're not going to be able to kind of see all of the sides. That's why we try and give you the shapes that you need to practice with as like transparent shapes so you can see all the sides. But for this one, in order to be able to see all the sides, we got to start breaking this guy down and laying him flat. So now we can see it this way. So same approach as the cube. How many sides are there on a rectangular prism? Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, it doesn't matter how big or small or how it looks or whatever. Rectangular prism's always going to have 6 sides. All right, what kind of shapes are those sides? Well, all of those sides are going to be rectangles. And if you remember how to get the area of a rectangle, all right, it's going to be base times height, all right, or length times width, whatever you want to call them, all right, it's going to be one dimension times the other dimension. So let's take a look at the first little example here, and then we'll talk about the 4 problems that you guys are going to try. All right, so again, we have our surface area checklist here. All right, all the units of measurement Ms. Coleman and I put on there for you guys, so you don't have to worry about those. But we got the front side again, we got the back side, left side, right side, top side, and bottom side. This time, if you notice at the shape, all of those sides are, all of them are going to be rectangles. All right, so again, we're going to highlight the side and see what numbers we need to bring over to be able to get the area of that side and then get the area for that side. So let's say that this one over here is going to be considered the front side. All right, so we need to multiply this side or this edge and this edge on that side to be able to get the area for it. So it's going to be 13 times whatever this is. So again, you got to look elsewhere on the shape and get that number. So this vertical side over here is 7. So that's what all the vertical sides are going to be. That's what all the heights are. So if that's 7 meters, this is going to be 7 meters. So the area for this side is going to be 13 times 7, which is going to give us 91. Ooh, you didn't see that. Okay, so if we take a look at the back, the height over here is 7. And we don't know what this measurement is, but if you look down here, all right, those horizontal sides or those horizontal edges are all going to be 13. So this one's also going to be 7 times 13, which is going to give us 91 meters. All right, now let's take a look at the left side. We need the height, which is 7. We already got that one before. And this slanted edge over here, all right, we're going to get that measurement from this over here. If that's 5, all of these are 5. So this one's going to be 7 times 5, which is going to give us 35. All right, now let's take a look over here at this one. So this right here is 7, and this right here is 5. So if we multiply those two numbers together, that means the area for that right side is going to be 35 meters squared. All right, you might start to notice a pattern right here, but we'll talk more about the pattern at the end. All right, now the top. We already established that these little slanted edges right here are 5, and this horizontal edge, all right, is 13. So the area for the top is going to be 5 times 13, which is going to give us 65. And lastly, let's take a look at the bottom. Ow, nuts! Hit that button again. So, taking a look at the bottom, all right, this edge right here is 13, and this edge right here is 5. So the area for the bottom is going to be 13 times 5, all right, which is going to be 65. Surprise. Okay. So if we got all of these numbers here, the way we find out surface area is add up all those sides. So 91 plus 91, 35 plus 35, 65 plus 65, adding all those up. All right. So if you notice, the opposite sides on a rectangular prism are the same dimensions. So each of those sides is going to be the same thing. So the front and the back are the same thing. Left and right side are the same thing. Top and bottom are the same thing. They're all different sizes and different areas, but each pair has the same area to it. All right, so Again, we need to get the total surface area here. We got the individual areas. Now we need the total surface area. So 91 plus 91 plus 35 plus 35 plus 65 plus 65 is going to give us 382. All right, so I'm going to go through the 4 problems that you guys are going to go on and try on your own, but just to help you with perspective. Again, if you want to try it without that kind of help, you can, but you can always come back to this video and get a little bit of assistance. This side over here, if this is the front, this side over here is going to be considered the back. This side over here is going to be considered the right. This side over here is going to be considered the left. All right, and then you have your top and then your bottom side up for that one. All right, if this is the front, that means this side over here is going to be considered the back. This side here is going to be considered the left. This side here is going to be considered the right. Then you got your top side up here and your bottom side down here. Remember, you got to get these 3 numbers to wherever they need to be for those sides for your area. Okay, so for example, for the right side, it's going to be 7 times this side, whatever that is. All right, and let's take a look at the last 2 because they're going to be different perspectives. This side over here is the front side, so that means this side over here is the back side. All right, this side here would be considered the left side, because if this is the front, that would be the left, and this side over here would be the right side. All right, then you have your bottom side down here and your top side up here. And for this one, if this side's the front, this little side back here is going to be the back. All right, this side over here would be considered the left. All right, this side over here would be considered the right. And you got your top side up here and your bottom side down here. All right. So those are the 4 problems that you guys are going to be doing. Remember to fill in all of the yellow squares. Those are where all your answers are going to go. And if you have any problems or questions, please let us know. There's lots of ways that we can help you guys out, but you guys have got to let us know that you need help. All right. And we just missed you. We miss your faces. We miss you interacting with you guys. We just miss you. So if you just want to say hello to us, that's okay too. All right, everybody. I will see you at the next shape in the next video, and I will talk to you then. All right, have a good one, everybody. See you later.